Welcome to this afternoon's fixture here at Sano International Cricket Ground. The Kawasaki Knight Riders taking on Tokyo Titans. For the Titans, it's their second game today. Earlier going down to the Max Cricket Club. So Tokyo Titans stranded on just 1 point from their 3 games, having won 1 but been deducted 3 points due to incorrect team list. On the other hand, the Kawasaki Knight Riders, they sit in second place on 4 points, having played 2 games for 1 win and 1 loss. Tanwa will open the bowling for the KKR, and a change in the opening pairing for the Tokyo Titans, Akatka and Kurana. A slight change to this morning's match. This morning's match, Tokyo Titans set a score of 140. It wasn't enough to beat Max Cricket Club. They'll be looking for perhaps first ball of the innings and an appeal. And given, gone. First delivery. So the new pairing didn't work. And Kataka's on his way. Just easing into the commentary, the start, but first ball, in swing, gets a slight edge and wonderfully caught by the keeper. Umpire perhaps just checking with square leg umpire that the ball did carry into the gloves, so adjudged. And the first wicket, 1-0 here at Sano International Cricket Ground. A perfect start for KKR. It's talked about a score, past score on the surface. Yeah, probably 150, 160 really. The Titans just a little bit below that in this morning's match, and as I said before, the Max Cricket Club getting up, chasing the score down with 3 overs and 1 ball remaining. So ball 2, Tanwa just eases through the crease, perhaps not happy with his run-up. I just noticed the batsman wasn't entirely ready. Patel, the new batter, on strike. Steps out to this and drives through the cover region. 4 runs awarded. Great. It's been all action and balls 1 and 2. A wicket and then a boundary. Finally some normal practice with the dot ball. KKR playing with only 10 men today in the score sheet, so obviously a late scratching, but what that means, that 1 less fielder does create, seems like, a lot more space. Gone, bowled him. In swinging, taking out, middle and off, halfway up, and the second wicket falls. Disastrous start for the Titans. Almost similar to their earlier morning game. They lost 3 wickets in the first 5 overs. But lovely in-swinger from Tanwa. Batsman played all around it, and it just went on, crashed into middle and off. Vinay Iyer will be absolutely stoked as to how his team has started. Raman Tanwa especially. He's been on the money from the start. Just 4 balls bowled, 2 for 4. Titans in all sorts of disarray. Bargo, the new batsman for them, can he, alongside Kurana, change it around? So far the plot is just reading all KKR. Tanwa bowling from the mountain end here at Sano on what is a pretty warm day, around 30 degrees. Another great in swing. God, how did that miss off stump? Just the swing that he's getting, proving too much so far for the Titans batsmen. They need to repel this, whether that's coming out of your crease and just batting a little bit further down the wicket to take out the viciousness in the late swing. Keeper is back, so there's the opportunity to do that. And kept it out. For a moment I thought he'd played on. But just inside edge definitely onto his pads. Ball resting up on the surface just in front of the wicket. Did not. Four for 2, 1 over gone. KKR right on top of this match. Start of the second over, Nesara starts with a real wide one. Judged wide, keeper does well actually to get across. Was heading towards first slip. It was probably in a better position, but you can understand the keeper going after that. He'd be spurred on from the amount of swing he got. Just needs to get that line right. That's better. Again, a bit short though. You want that ball to swing, it needs to be bowled a lot fuller than that. Just bringing another fielder across from the onside onto the off. Just jogging out to back gully. We have a gully, but the fielder was jogging out to a point position. And that's a lot better. More fuller from Nesara. He has first slip, gully, point, extra cover, and a mid-off. So this time he tries to have a piece of him, does Kurana. And again, getting a lot of swing, outswing. It's just another foot fuller, perhaps a foot and a half would be the perfect delivery, but being short, swing just taking ball away outside of the wide crease. And another extra to the total. That's got him. This one, changing up the seam on the ball, and it's gone and cleaned out middle and leg stump. KKR have their third wicket inside, just still the second over. 6 for 3. Mayhem for the Tokyo Titans. Hussain, the new batsman, the left-hander, to the wicket. Him and Bargal, well, they need to go try and just create some stability in their innings. A huge appeal from the bowler, nothing from the keeper nor slip Corden. Yeah, we saw it in game one. There were 25 for 3, the Titans, and then we saw a good partnership which almost got them back on track, or at least gave some impetus to the innings. Well, they find themselves in the same situation in game 2 to the Titans. 3 down just for the 6 runs. This is a bit edgy as well, but the batsmen will scamper through for a single. They won't take a second. That'll bring the end of the over. Hussain will remain with the strike. 7 for 3, 2 gone. Sada will continue his spell, his second over. Took a wicket in his first over. And this one just strained out onto the pads, clipped off the pads nicely. And the Titans will scamper back for a second run. They'll need to take full advantage of running between the wickets. Three wickets down after just 12 balls. Not the ideal start at all. Hussain just pushes this out to mid-off. To cover. Tanawa, of course, the bowler, and again we see his lethal swing, in this case to the left-hander, taking the ball away from the batsman. He's still got slip in place. His first over went wicket, wicket. Has given his team a brilliant start. Can they capitalise? Again, that's just on a really nagging length and line for Hussain. This time, however, he strays down leg side, will be called a wide. Much needed extra to the Titans total. And just goes fishing for this one as it glides through to the keeper. Just looking at both these batsmen, Hussain, he didn't bat in the game this morning for his team. And Bargal, well, he didn't play in the match. So, new first bat today for him as well. And Again, just nibbling outside that off-stump line. Brings the end of the over. Another fabulous one for Tanwa. His figures of 2 for 7. Keep his team well on top as the Titans struggle halfway through the power play, 10 for 3. Slight misfield will result in a run being taken. Bargal, who was on strike, brings back the left-hander Hussain on strike. Full toss outside the off stump and has been clobbered for 4 runs. Well executed. A loose one from Nethsara. And Hussain takes full advantage, just keeping his shape well, realising it. Picked the gap beautifully between the covers. And what will be the first boundary of the innings. No, second one. There was one on the first over, so just the second boundary for. Much needed one for the Titans outfit. It's been a real struggle, their power play. Earlier this morning they struggled, and here again. This one's down leg. Keeper does well to pick it up on an awkward second bounce. KKR, if they were to go on and win today's match, they would go top of the table. They'd be up there with the Falcons on equal points, but the net run rate for the KKR outfit is absolutely huge. It's over 5. Turned onto the onside by Hussain as he scampers through for a good single. Just a drop and run, risk-free shot for a simple single. We want to see a lot more of that from the Titans. Yeah, the KKR team, they got a massive net run rate win against the Tokyo Wombats. And batting first and making 290. They bowled the Wombats out for just 69. So, very healthy net run rate. Should it come down to equal points and who goes through into what position, a win here would secure KKR's position at the top of the table. And that top of the table, not the Falcons, it would be the Sarah Knights, who are currently there, having won 2 from 2. They're on 8 points. Kawasaki Knight Riders and the Falcons and Max all sit on 4 points. 4 points for a win in this league, of course. Top 4 teams going through to the quarterfinals. 2 groups of 7 teams. Games coming up all throughout July, Saturday and Sundays, and August as well, culminating in the finals to be played in mid-September. 2 overs remain in the power play. Digs it out off the pads and manages a safe single, does Hussain. Given has to go. Just having a look at the replay here. Again, that massive in-swing and a feather through to the keeper. Again, well held. Bargal, the batsman, seemed disappointed with the decision, but he has to go. The finger is up. The 4th wicket falls. Just 18 runs on the board. Titans really struggling. So in just the 5th over, 18 for 4. It's been an innings of misery so far for the Titans. What can they do? Another big appeal, but Tanwa telling his team it was always going down leg, hence didn't join in the appeal. 3 for 8 his figures. He's on fire, getting plenty of swing through the air. Most of his dismissal would be to all the right-handers coming in, bowled or caught behind. He's just on a good line, another good delivery. He's got protection in close there, extra cover, short cover. Point, slip. Just asking the umpire how many balls remaining. Saini, he batted well this morning. Can he do the same for his team? He's just a swing and a miss, looking to cut. Hard to do when you've only been out there for 2 deliveries. Just the timing of the stroke, not accurate enough. Final ball of another successful over for Tanwa. Comes down the wicket, looks to drive. Long, both mid-on and mid-off compete to see who fields it first. It is mid-off and just the one taken. He will keep the strike, will Saini. And alongside Hussain will somehow look to resurrect this innings. Yeah, just looking at this morning's game, Titans, well, at this stage, after 5 overs, they were 20 for 2, soon to be 20 for 3. So a similar start. The top order just really not digging down or perhaps playing too loose a shot, not giving any foundation for the rest of the team to be able to come in and be aggressive. This stage, 4 wickets down. Well, it's all a bit about survival for the next remaining 10 overs. Can't afford to lose more than another 1 or 2 wickets in that time. Turned around the corner, but the keeper doing good work. Rapidly moving round to his right to restrain any possible run being taken. This time just goes onto the back foot and guides it down to third man, and there is no third man, so guides it all the way across the boundary rope. Lovely 4, much needed 4 for the Titans team. Remember, KKR just fielding with 10 players, a late scratching for them. Unfortunately, the Titans haven't been able to take advantage of that as of yet. Another half uphill, always going down leg side as Nisara continues to bowl around the wicket, trying to bring the ball into the left-hand batsman, cramp him. Hussain drags it out onto the onside, drags it wide of mid-wicket. It's a valiant chase and a brilliant chase in the end from mid-on. And mid-on saves the certain boundary. They do get back for a third run to the Titans, so good running, I guess, between the wickets. They pushed for that third run to bring up the 27th run. 4 wickets down, 6 overs gone. The power play has come to an end here. So Hussain doing something, trying to build something for his team, trying to resurrect this disastrous start for the team. Ideally get the score somewhere in that 150 ballpark. 141 wasn't enough this morning. Saini at the non-strikers end, well, he made a good contribution in this morning's match. He came in, I think, at number 7, and just as he quickly calls his partner through for a single here, cheeky single, well taken. Yeah, Mohit Saini came in and hit 27 off just 13 balls, including 2 4s and 2 6s. He made a really good contribution, but as I say, he came in down at number 7, where there was almost an opportunity just to go after the ball. Different context here at the moment. 4 wickets down, still in the 7th over. We're looking just to nurdle it round, perhaps. Perhaps not nurdle it like that one where he just seemed to miss out completely. Under real pressure of the Titans batsman. This one shorter, it's been gone straight up. It falls safely. An appeal for a run out though, and he is out. That is just lazy running, and well, no excuses really. Goes to tries to pull it onto the onside, does Saini. It falls short, so he gently jogs back to his crease, but the throw comes in quickly and the bails are off. It's all over. Saini has to depart, run out. The misery continues here for the team Tokyo Titans. Hit Saini, run out. Chandamal Hagala, the fielder. Hit just the 2 runs off his 7 balls. And as I mentioned, the misery just continues. 29 for 5 now. Still in the 7th over. A lot of overs to come. Can the Titans limit the damage? Build some sort of foundation. They don't want to be bowled out in the 15th, 18th over. Need to make use of every ball afforded. The full allotment of 20 overs, and at the moment that's in danger. Hagala bowling from the mountain end here. Just as 2 balls remaining in his first over. This one, an interesting delivery. Almost goes down on his knee to deliver it. Strays down leg, non-striker, calls him through, but not interested is Chandra. Hussain, the only bit of light for the Titans regarding their batting performances. He's 17 off 18. And kicked away in the end, just to make sure, Chandra, that the ball didn't roll back onto the stumps and dislodge the bails. Gets away with it. End of the over, 7 done, 30 for 5. So with just the 10 men, the Kawasaki Knight Riders are dominating this game. 7 overs gone. Oh, he's got him. Number 6 and leg stump goes spiralling along the Sano turf here. Let's just have a look at the replay. $30 for 6. They are in a big hole with the Tokyo Titans. If you see alongside your screen the projected score, well, it's going to be tough to go at 8 and over. Perhaps 6 is more realistic, but 107 runs is not going to win them the contest today. KKR in firm control of this match. And Sara adds to his wicket column. He has 2 now, hunting for a 3rd. Singh denies him by defending. Mandeep Singh, the new batter. Again, him and Anil Chandraya build somewhat of a partnership. This is wide, will be judged wide. It's a sorry looking scorecard for the Titans. After this ball, I'll go through the top order. It's a better line and length. Just dabbed out to point for a single. Singh gets off the mark. Yeah, it's been a sorry looking scorecard. The Titans, reads like a phone number, 0041. The bright light of Saddam Hussein has 17, but he's just been dismissed earlier. Played into the deck here, just spills out to point. Again, a dot ball. Two new batsmen to the crease. 6 wickets down, 30 runs on the board. Again, no run. KKR be absolutely thrilled with how the game's going. Could even be an early trip home for a lot of the players. Unless they have a match here in Sano tomorrow, they'll probably be on the trains back this afternoon, back to Tokyo. Perhaps a 1-2 hour journey. Under edge, beats the keeper and beats the boundary rope, 4 runs. Much needed boundary for the Titans. Will come up on the JCA replay. Fortunate for the batsman, trying to cut, getting the under edge. Keeper just has to watch it cross over the boundary line, concede the 4. Chandraya on strike for the Titans. Tough position to be in for both batsmen. Really unable to play any risky shots. Chance here, though, of overthrows. If they run hard enough, they'll pick up an extra couple. No, it's just the one. The overthrow just costing them the one, and a fair bit of frustration between the KKR teammates over that. They like to keep their standards high, even though they're well on top. It still hurts when your team makes a mistake, incurs an error. Pushed out to extra cover. No run taken. Floats it, does Hagala. Really floats one up, trying to entice the batsman, who just eases back onto the back foot and dabs it out onto the onside for yet another single. Dug out, which the ball would have been gone crashing into middle stump there, but dug out for another run. They all count, and they'll need a lot more of them, or the Titans. KK are pretty handy in terms of the batting stocks they have. This just spooned out onto the onside. Yeah, KK are pretty strong in the batting stocks. They'd be quite happy to chase anything under 130. The moment, it's going to be a struggle for the Titans to get up above those 3 digits. Really under the pump here. 6 wickets down. Both these batsmen relatively new to the wicket. Driven to the covers, a slight misfield. It will allow the batsman to cross for a single. Over. Gone. 9 done now. 42 for 6. Following the next over, there will be a break of 2 minutes to have allow teams to take on board any tactical messages from the coaches, or perhaps just a chance to rehydrate. Turn around the corner off his pads, and just a 1 run taken. Not trying to push for that first and think about a possible second of the Titans. Quite happy just to take the single. Can ill afford another run out or a wicket at this stage. Chandraya turns this fine, very fine. Fine leg, getting around to stop the resulting boundary. KKR, well, they'll look to continue to take wickets here. They'll want to bowl the Titans out. There's a big appeal. There's the start of it. It's gone. The misery continues here for the Titans. The 7th wicket falls this full. And, Singh looking to play a cross-bat shot to it. And the risk of missing out, connecting with the ball, was that of losing his wicket. Because the wicket fell in the 10th over, umpires will call for an early break. So they will have 2 minutes Just to rehydrate, take on some tactical messaging. Please join us in around 90 seconds time. Three balls remaining in the 10th over. Break taken earlier due to the wicket fall. 44 for 7. Tokyo Titans in a big hole here. Can the Kurdi and Singh do something about climbing out of this hole? It's very difficult for them. Great fielding of his own bowling here from Bandara. His first over, a successful one, the one wicket, and just 2 runs coming from it. Games coming up over the next few weeks. The JCL T20 next weekend. We have Alpha Quashers taking on Sano. The Wombats taking on the Falcons. It's on the Saturday, and on the Sunday, Sano in action again against the Men in Blue, and the Wyverns taking on the Tigers. So 4 interesting matches next weekend. Full toss, and helped on its way, helped fine. There is cover down there, but an opportunity, a slight misfield from the keeper, didn't result in an extra run. Played late, gully getting around, perhaps backward point getting around to foil any chance of a run. Driven, long on will do the fielding, have to come in off the boundary, does well to do so. Often an opportunity with this relatively large outfield or boundary line, opportunity to take twos if there's enough touch or played well enough just off the block. Not in that case. Punished out to the covers but fielded. Takuri plays late. Singh plays late. And short and just squeezed onto the onside for a simple single. Slight collision between bowler and batsman, but I think untoward. 11 overs gone, 47 for 7. Overcast conditions here at Sano. You'll see from the picture, 28 degrees. Humidity not too high. You'll see the scorecard there. Thus far, not a happy one to read if you're a Titans fan. Slashes at this, doesn't get all of it, but gets enough. Long on did well to chop that off. This time punished out to offside, and more runs for the Titans. I wonder what their chat was at half time at the 10 over mark. Perhaps it was just to play perhaps shots along the ground, take out those risky boundary shots. If there is a bad ball, fair enough, go after it, but otherwise we've just got to be busy, try and steal as many singles as we can. A lot of dropping and running, looking for twos, not hitting it, making the boundary fielders come in off the rope, putting pressure on them. If they can pick up another, 6 runs and over, I'll get them somewhere up around that 100, 110 score. Caught. cameraman unable to catch up with that one, but looks like the team from KKR are coming together just to celebrate another wicket. This time to Bandara. He's now 2 for 6 off 1.4 overs. Everything falling in way of the KKR outfit. Pretty strong club traditionally here in Japan. We're looking to make the quarterfinals and advance from there, go perhaps into the final, aiming to win it, if not finish within that top 3. Kunwa, the new batter for the Titans. Can he be a glimmer of hope for his team? This down leg will be adjudged so and given as wide. Extras now up to 9. Nine actually being the third highest score, so just puts it in perspective how the Tokyo Titans batsmen have just come and gone at regular intervals. Can they prod their way up to 100 plus? At least give their bowlers something to defend. Shorter ball this one. Another good over from Bandara. Really looking through all of the KKR's bowling lineup. Everyone's performed. None more so perhaps than Rahman Tanwa. His 3 for 9 really did get proceedings underway for his outfit. Nethsara's 2 for 24 and Bandara's 2 for 6. And playing supporting roles has been outstanding, really. Looking to go over mid-wicket, but unable to do so. Agala almost going down on one knee after the release. Chance, no, not taken. Just falling out of grasp. Pretty slick fielding though. A good attempt. And also had a fielder in support backing up, which became the role of retrieving the ball. Kunwa just paddles it. This time goes to cut, missing out. It's been all KKR from ball 1, and an edge and an appeal and given. Wicket 9 falls. Just a feather through to the keeper. See the replay here. Kunwa, a real foot movement, just hanging his bat out, and slight edge through to the keeper, comfortably taken. But wicket 9 falls, and so do the hopes of those supporters of the Tokyo Titans. Gupta, the new batter. So a few different replacements for the Tokyo Titans outfit from the earlier game this morning. Gupta will be on strike. Can Hagala take another wicket alongside the wicket takers of his teammates? Everyone else has taken 2, if not 3 wickets. Got him. That's it. He's done it. Well, brilliant bowling effort here from KKR. Finished off by Hagala. You'll see the replay here. Middle stump, and the innings ends after just 13 overs for the Tokyo Titans, bowled out for 53 runs. They'll be mightily disappointed, the Titans, after a pretty good match this morning of getting up to 140. They would have hoped to have been aiming for another 100 runs on top of 53. Wasn't to be. It was tight bowling from the Kawasaki Knight Riders. And looking through the score, well, there's not many points of the 3 Mandeep Singhs in the end not out, 11 of 15, coming in at just number 4. It just shows you how quickly the middle and latter order fell. Saddam Hussein's innings of 17 was perhaps a glimmer of hope, but all out, it's a big phone number and a disappointing score. 53 runs bowled out in the 13th over. Kawasaki Knight Riders will look to come and knock that off, as well as gaining a bonus point. They will come out and I imagine be quite aggressive and try and chase it down within 10 overs, within perhaps 6 overs. Please stick around. Teams will be back out on the square in just under 8 minutes. Mr. Donuts. So the chase here, KKR just needing 54 runs from the allotted 20 overs first ball, and clouted out for 4 runs. Behind square, there's no fine leg, and Kunwa just strayed a little down leg, and Shukla just helped it on its way. The only protection there was square leg, and he could just watch on. So perfect start to this chase for KKR. Just 50 runs needed now. They will look to do this quickly, gain maximum net run rate. It's already high for KKR. This one a lot better from Kunwa. Just enticing Shukla to feel bat on ball, passes through to the keeper. Can Tokyo Titans exert some sort of pressure on the team by taking a quick 3-4 wickets? They'll have to. There's a chance, could be, and falling and taken, caught, deep gully, and that'll feel good for the team. Shukla, a devastating, aggressive, fast-scoring batsman, falls early. After the initial 4, he goes to whip this onto the onside, gets a thickish outside edge, and point watches on as it's safely nabbed by the fielder. 4 for 1. Could this be the start of something for the Tokyo Titans? Back for ball 4, and he's on the money again as Kunwa. Agala just having to play a full defensive stroke. Absolutely no pressure really in terms of the run rate. Very simple task. Just chasing 54 for victory. This one's clouted again over mid-wicket. 4 runs, sounded great off the bat, and looks like the JCA staff member or might just have to fetch that ball within cooey of any batsman. Hagala adds the second boundary to his team's total. This time he drives down to mid-off for no run. Change in field, slight delay. New bowler from the school end here at Sano. Krishnan yet to face a ball. Gupta running in, and it's short, and it's been absolutely smacked down straight. Didn't carry, quite a long boundary down there, but perhaps just didn't get a hold of that as well as he would have liked, the batsman. Gupta want to be a lot better than this first delivery. It was too short, too wide. That's a better, but the batsman up to it. Just strokes a lovely shot across the turf here. Having a look at the JCA replay. He's a tall player, as Christian. Just goes onto the back foot, goes up on his toes, and just nice pull stroke. Every boundary, just another nail in the coffin for the Tokyo Titans. Won't take them long to chase this target down if they allow a partnership to build. This one's coming out of the hand wrong and will be deemed a wide. Have to bowl that one again. It's been punished well over mid-on's head and goes for the maximum 6 runs. Wonderful shot from Krishnan. Just climbs into this. Replay coming up here. He just takes one step down the wicket, creates a firm base and just muscles it. Under real pressure as Gupta. This ends in result as another wide down leg side. Christian looks in the mood to be very aggressive here. And another wide down leg side. Can they afford those and defending a mere score of 53? And this time, Christian just has a look, but just pulls back on it, allows the ball pass through to the keeper. 15 already off this over. Two balls remain. And, well, Christian, in the end, takes one hand off the bat, but he's looking to hit Gupta straight. Ball, in the end, deemed too wide to do so. He almost committed to the shot. Inside the wide line to finish the over. The last 3 deliveries weren't too bad from Gupta, but the damage had been done previously. KKR 23 for 1 just after 2 overs. Comes down the wicket, gets it on the low toss, plants it out to long on. Brings Krishnan back on the strike. And it's edgy. It'll fly out over the inner circle though. And back does well the fielder to keep it crossing the boundary rope. Went at it hard to Krishnan, flew off the outside edge. Point had no chance, but did well in dragging the ball back in. 2 runs taken from KKR. Over halfway now. Umpire deems it to be wide. Scooped out over mid-off. Sorry, out to mid-off. Just a single taken. Brings Agala back on strike. Quite contempt, the batsman from KKR, just to play the ball on its accord. Just going about the game as per normal, even though chasing this meagre score of 53. Half chance for a run out there. Krishnan had come a fair way down the wicket backing up, but good enough to get back to his crease. The top edge, and again, Gully moving back, this time put down. Well, a shame. Could have done with a wicket again at Tokyo Titans, and similar to how the first wicket fell, the top edge skewing out to the gully, close to point, but more gully region. Fielder saw it early enough, had back-pedalled, but perhaps had back-pedalled too far. In the end, the outstretched hands, the ball passing through, the ball goes down as it dropped, a missed opportunity. Probably not a crucial one in context of the game, but in terms of the standards you want to set, they'll be disappointed with that, the Titans. Overdone, it is 30 for 1, just 24 away from victory, and a comfortable victory it will be. This victory will take the Kawasaki Knight Riders to the top of the table alongside the Serenites on 8 points, but the run rate of KKR is so high that they will sit atop of the table. As for the Titans, well, doesn't make good reading. They will sit down the bottom of the table. Krishnan on strike, gives himself room, plays out to deep square. bounces prior to the fielder out there, so never a chance. Another run taken. Full toss and clobbered. Just umpire awaiting the umpire's signal here. If you look at the JCA replay, or Gupta, he's full 2-form, sure to be a no ball as well. Perhaps what the umpire was checking. I want to say no ball 6, but we'll have to wait and see. Looks to be just ruled as 6 runs. But no ball. Climbs into this one, coming down the wicket, and just massacred out to mid wicket. 4 runs, 1-6-4. Hagala in a hurry here. Comes down again, looking to hit, not in full control, and is caught deep square. Well, fortune favours the brave, and it came off a couple of times, but the third time, well, just scooted off the inside of the bat. Bit of shape from the bowler, but fell into the waiting hands. I'll just check the fielder who was actually out there. Looked to be Hussain. Yeah, Hussain taking the catch out there. Nipun Chandamal Hagala has to depart. 16, just off 9 balls. It's over 150 strike rate. Certainly got his team into a position where they'll finish this game, win this game within the next 2 overs. Convincing victory here to KKR. Let's just go through to the keeper. Ample time to do so, under no pressure whatsoever. It was a meagre score, a well below par score from the Tokyo Titans. Credit to, of course, KKR's bowlers. Inside edgish, spills out to square. Just a single will be picked up. Yeah, credit must go to the KKR bowlers to setting up this victory. They came out with a hiss and a roar, taking a wicket off the very first ball. Rahman Tanwa's 3 for 9. He started it for the team. Well backed up from Nesara, 2 for 24. Hagala, 2 for 14. And Bandara, 2 for 6. Really impressive display from the KKR bowling outfit. And even though we see an impressive scores being set with Hagala, his 16 just coming off 9, well, it was thanks to the bowlers. Game, of course, is not over, but the fat lady is certainly nearing the mic, about to sing. Just 12 runs needed. Cuts the point for no run. Well fielded. Kurana, the new bowler. Digs it in short, goes onto the back foot. Isn't played with anything convincing, but is enough to get back for a second run. Brings the total now down to 10 required. Again, doesn't look in great control. Plays out to square. It's just a balance factor, really. He's connecting with the ball okay, but it seems to be taking the ball eye off the ball, or just the head moving around. That's better. Nice balanced shot out to the onside for a simple single. Final ball of the over from Kurana. Rolling to the dangerous Krishnan. He's looked really good for his 17. He's played a couple of explosive shots. This time, though, he will be caught, taken, gone. Another wicket falls here at Sano. And what will be a losing cause, well, there is cause for celebration for the Titans picking up their third wicket. Who knows, maybe they could pick up another one or two. Just a half-hearted shot in the end from Krishnan. Such used to the explosive power he has. This time he looked like he just had wanted to check his shot, maybe just chip it. The wicket was caught. The catch was taken from Thakuri. So Krishnan has to depart 17 just off his 11 balls, including 1-4 and that beautiful 6 shot he played. Bit of a break after this game in terms of T20 format for the Kawasaki Knight Riders. Their next match is on August the 10th. They'll be taking on the Tokyo Falcons. Should be a beauty of a match. Quarterfinals set to get underway at the very end of August, the 31st, and will be played the playoffs throughout September. And this is just dug out behind point. They scamper through for a single. Direct hit would have been interesting. Another run off the total, edging closer KKR to what will be a huge win in respect of the net run rate. Already a healthy 5 point something. Oh, probably just going to go to around 9, 10, who knows. Chance and appeal given, gone. Yeah, the batsman had started his journey back to the pavilion or the tent here at Sano. The appeal from Kadka, just his second ball, and gone. The fourth wicket falls, and that'll feel good for the Titans in what will be a losing course. They have taken 4 wickets thus far. Saurav Dibnath, the new batter to the crease. Dibnath on strike. Just 8 required, 87 balls remaining. Shows you the one-sided affair. Even though Titans have taken 4 wickets, who knows, maybe a 5th here. Can Gudka be a hero? 1 for 1 so far, 3 balls remaining. Shortest ball. Play not too far from Gully. Third man fielding, but unable to restrict the batsman from taking a further 2 runs. Now just 6 runs away. Six overs done. The power play is done. 48 for 4. 48. Well, that's healthy in terms of the run rate. 4 wickets would be more lost than what they had intended. Perhaps happy to sacrifice 2, maybe 3 wickets in the power play, but 4. In the context of the game, though, 4 really is not a problem. They are almost at the finish line. The game about to end in KKR's favour. It would take a miracle from the Titans to change the result of the match. Another ball's just come on from perhaps the nets region. There is a training camp going on today at Sano. Krurana. What can he do? Oh, he's gone for an appeal. Batsman manages to miss out on what was a full toss down leg. Ratnam on strike. And he just defends this, squares up to it, quite happy. Certainly have ample time to get these runs. Big appeal again given, yeah. And batsman almost complaining, but he's going to have to go. The rule in cricket is if the umpire's finger goes up, you are on your way. Perhaps he felt aggrieved that he got some bat on it because it was definitely going on to hit. So another wicket, 5 down. Who would have thought? If only the Titans could have managed another 30, 40 runs. Who knows where this game could have ended up. KKR just dampening their spirit somewhat. I think if they'd come out and knocked the 54 runs off with 1, 2, perhaps 3 wickets, they would have gone home smiling. But the loss of 5 wickets, well, hasn't been an end they'll remember. The victory, yes, a huge one it will be. But there are different ways and styles you can take victory or a loss. This is just taking a bit of shine off their performance, especially those with the ball. The bowling outfit did a splendid job bowling out the Titans for 53 runs. Bandara, one of those bowlers, now his turn with the bat. With the wide, the score's just down to 5 needed now. Edged really onto the pads and then has run away down fine. It'll have to be Slip who recovers it. 2 runs taken, and the finish line is well within view. It's in reaching distance. It is 3 runs away. Victory, perhaps it will come in the 7th over, if not the 8th, but either way, the net run rate is going to be massive for KKR. Wide awarded. Will it come in this over? Now just 2 needed. Kururana bangs this one a bit shorter, but Bandara unable to get a hold of it. Bandara himself took 2 for 6 off his 2 overs bowling. Now out at number 7 and widest, but he does manage to get across and cut it for no run, Bandara. The strike will change to the 9th and what will be the 8th over, and perhaps the final over here. I'm suspecting KKR to get up, 5 wickets in hand, but just 2 runs needed. The game, I imagine, will come to its conclusion in this over. Do subscribe to Japan Cricket for future content. As I say, coming up next weekend, 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on the Sunday. Pretty much set the precedent for the following 4 to 5 weeks throughout July and August. Lots of cricket coming up. Do follow us on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. There's the YouTube channel as well. Please subscribe to that for future content. And if you're watching in the Indian subcontinent, it'll be via the fan code. Just plugged back onto the onside for no run. KKR just quite happy to stretch this game out a little further before they no doubt will jump on trains or hop in cars to the journey back to Tokyo. Running in hard as Khadka. Again, and bowling another dot ball. Yeah, at least they will have a Monday off. Coming up this Monday in Japan is Uminohi, which is sea day, beach day, sea day. It's a holiday, national holiday. The idea is to go and clean up local beaches, remove the rubbish from the area. Perhaps also just to enjoy a day out at the beach. It is the height of summer. Currently, temperature in sun is just dropped a little bit. We're down to 28. An appeal, and he's walking. Doesn't need the umpire's decision. It is another wicket, and this is a great comeback, really, from the Titans. The meagre score of 53 runs, well, they've taken 6 scalps, and KKR, they will be the victors, but they are falling at the finish line. The last 4 overs, the last 5 overs have seen a wicket in each over. Just shows you. Never give up in cricket. It's a funny game. If only the Titans haven't scored another, who knows, but another 20, 30 runs. If they'd scored somewhere in the 80s, how well in this match they may have been. May not have been also. It's funny how cricket works. Sometimes a small score can be a tricky one. But still expecting KKR to get up and win here. But it certainly doesn't help losing a wicket every over. In doing so, turned onto the onside, behind square. This will run away and across the boundary for a 4 and victory here to the KKR, the Kawasaki Knight Riders. It only took one ball for Tanwa, turns it nicely off his pads, aware of where square leg was, and got it fine enough, races away. 4 runs and 4 victorious runs for the Kawasaki Knight Riders. Big winners here today. A bit of a trip towards the finish line, but in the end, huge win. We'll perhaps just go through the scorecard just to update you of the highlights. But, well, in the end, the Knight Riders win by 4 wickets. It all started out with Kawasaki being strong with the ball. Their bowlers, especially Tanwa, his 3 for 9, with support from Bandara, Hagala and Esada. All of them 2 wickets apiece. Really did put pressure and in the end bowled out the Titans just in the 13th over. In response, well, KKR got after a pretty good start with Hagala and Krishnan, but after that, a bit of a phone number 502, and then 2 and 4 not out. In the end, Bandara and Tanwa guiding them to victory. A comfortable victory, you must say, even though 6 wickets were lost. They were always in control, and doing it inside the 8 overs will just absolutely have a huge impact on their net run rate. So today's match, done and dusted. The winners, Kawasaki Knight Riders. I'll just have a quick look at the table where that will put each team. Kawasaki Knight Riders do go top alongside Sarah Knights. They sit on 8 points, both teams, but the KKR net run rate at a very healthy 5.7442. As for the other teams who sit below them, it's the Falcons and Max in second place. And near the bottom of the table, the Titans, Wombats and Chiba Sharks. We hope you've enjoyed today's match. Do join us for future content by subscribing to the YouTube channel. Do follow us across the social media platforms. And we hope you've enjoyed via fan code in the Indian subcontinent. Have a great afternoon. Hope to see you next weekend for more T20 Japan Cricket League.